Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we are gathered here for more MyGM goodness here in WWE 2K24. This could get interesting, people. This could get very, very interesting. We got lots of fresh faces, as we discussed last time here on the show, because we just need the people at this point. We just need the roster. We need just humans.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilja Dragunov.
We appreciate you, Ilja. We appreciate you. Interesting time to say the least on the channel. I am, once again, in pre-recording mode. My goal is to get a grand total of at least 8, ideally 10 more videos filmed, 5 MyGMs, and then 5 universe modes. Again, we've established this, right? Basically, we're going to do 1 universe mode, 1 MyGM per week, and that is because this is my busy season. I get really busy between like October and November. And so in lieu of that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to do my gaming content. And then by the time that we get back from everything, it'll be like the middle of November. And it's like, all right, time to film for the holidays. I mean, that's not a bad idea, to be completely honest, because, I mean, you got to know when your busy seasons are, but, yeah, last time we actually had a decent little SummerSlam on our hands. We're starting to gain some momentum a little bit. We're just getting more people on the roster. We're just trying to afford everything at this point. I think that's probably pretty reasonable, but we upgraded to the concert hall. We had SummerSlam, which was supposed to really just be a disaster, but we actually didn't do too bad in the grand scheme of things. So that's all exciting. Right now we're just trying to cruise control, ideally, what's going on in MyGM. So we'll be going through the weeks. I think we're on, weeks 11 through 14?
From Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz.
I'm pretty sure that's where we're at, if I remember correctly, right? So that's kind of where we're going, because last time we had SummerSlam, I believe. So we're en route to the next PLE. We'll cover weeks 11 through 14 in this episode, and then we will cover the PLE in the next episode, because that's just how we operate around here. But yeah, I'm recording this on Sunday, October 6th, in case if you need a date for when this is being filmed. Again, I wanted to... Basically, I'm just spending the week of, like, October 6th through, like, the 13th, pretty much, just pre-recording a bunch of videos. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Again, October, November, very much a busy season in this household. Not so much December, which you would think it would kind of be like, oh, shouldn't it just be like all 3 months? No, December's pretty chill around here for the most part. Oh. So, yeah, like, I mean, we discussed everything in the last video, I believe, just everything coming up. You know, between friends, family, and just, like, experiences coming up. And to be honest, I just enjoy October. Today, when I'm recording this, by the way, on October 6th, it is supposed to be 87 degrees here. What is this? Like, I don't think this is normal. I'm pretty sure that's not normal. If it goes to 90, I'm gonna just cry. But, yeah, hopefully, so far for this week that I'm recording this, we're supposed to be, like, kind of just throughout the 70s this week, and I would be okay with that for a fall day, because at least it's kind of comfortable. You can at least, you know, just carry a jacket with you at the very least. And I say that, like, because it gets cooler at night, right? Because you're probably like, you know, oh yeah, there's a breeze, and well, you know, we have a lot of wind here, and that just makes things a little bit cooler, which is nice. But yeah, during the daytime, like, ooh, nice, 70s, I can handle this. This is great. But yeah, we got The Miz, we got Ilja Dragunov, we got a lot of new people on the roster. We will further discuss that afterwards. Of course, I think we chit-chatted about it right before the end of the last episode, too. So, yeah, that's all exciting. We're here to watch probably this match, and then we're kind of just going to breeze through a few weeks of the good old MyGM goodness, right? And this also gives me a little bit of breathing room to work on some compilations. We did have one compilation this month. I hope to get another one up this month. I don't know if we will, but that's, kind of dependent on how far ahead we get with pre-recording. This is my top priority right now, is just doing a bunch of pre-recording. It's our Reactiversary month of doing the SmackDown reactions. And who doesn't like a good end of year kind of compilation mix, right? Of just all the shenanigans that we have watched. Because we have watched some shenanigans, y'all. We have watched some shenanigans. We finally finished up, of course, the last compilation that we had out, at least at the time recording this. I don't think I'm going to get a compilation all downloaded, edited, uploaded, etc. in like a week and a half. But, I mean, you never know. You never know. Ilja, just stay put at this point. There you go. Ref count. Well, that's one way to win a match. They're like, Christina's in pre-recording season. She needs to get videos filmed and edited and uploaded as quickly as possible. And just, I love that for me. So kind of depending on like what we have left on the docket across the next few episodes of Raw, we'll see if there's anything that piques our interest, and we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, we got Ilja Dragunov from The Miz, 2 stars to kick off MyGM with a count-out win. So go team. Alright, we got Bronson Reed and Trick in a promo. We've got Jody Garcia versus Gigi Dolan here. Let's see what happens over here. Gigi Dolan picks up the win. And we got a new feud between these two. Again, we're starting a whole bunch of new feuds. It's a whole thing. We got Fanny versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax picking up a huge win right there. Again, 2 stars. Again, we're just starting a whole bunch of rivalries, to say the least. Because that's just where we're at. We finished a whole bunch of rivalries, and, well, here we are. We have Noam Dar versus Seth Rollins. I'm pretty sure we have some injuries, too, and that's kind of how we got into this whole mess, right? Oh, God, okay, I was going to say, I'm going to put something into existence, but here we are. Let's see how everybody else did. Okay, well, okay, well, we could have done a lot worse. At least we were consistent, right? Alrighty, we got 32,000 fans. We're just trying to get money at this point. We're just trying our best. Oh, man. We're trying, people. I don't know if we're trying hard enough, but we're trying. But we completed the commissioner goal. We got to the moon. Oh, we got 2 of them. Oh, neato. I love that for us. But we're focusing on those, like, season challenges because, like, that'll put us into first place. So, but I mean, hey, everybody's kind of got the same amount of money except, well, us. So, there's that to think about. Week 12. Okay. Listen, we're trying, Trips. We're just trying to do the best that we can with what we got to work with. We're trying, JC, okay? Do you want to fork up the money for a brand new arena? Clubberella. What is happening here? No. I have never heard of you in my entire life. You've made a big mistake. I'm sure we did Clubberella. I'm sure. So yeah, we're focusing on these season challenges because that'll get us one of those Hall of Fame trophies, and that's what's going to actually get us to first place. So we have 3 out of the 5 so far. We'll probably be able to hit this one, and then I'm sure we're going to get to this one at some point. And probably this one too. So we're just kind of cruise controlling this a little bit and just hoping for the best. But show logistics, we are kind of en route in just doing all these, like, we're just trying to upgrade slowly but surely. And just hopefully build out our roster over time. So here's our roster in case if we need a little bit of a recap. We have a decent roster and we have plenty of people on the roster. It's just that, the stamina levels are just not great right now. Because we just had SummerSlam, so we have a lot of people down at this bottom part of the list. And so that's why we needed a lot of people, or that's why we're adding more people to the roster right now. We're about at the halfway point too. So there's that. So right now I'm kind of more thinking just like we just need to upgrade things as we kind of go along. Maybe get some effects, maybe get like the email campaign thing or, whatever, right? Because we'll get like more money, we'll get like more fans, more match types, and just more people too. So I'm thinking about maybe upgrading to the wrestling center next. Again, I want to focus on the arena just to kind of get more people in the building. Because I mean, 5 to 10,000 people—that's a big jump, and that's going to get us more money. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for right now. Again, we have the people. We just need to like be very careful. So I'm going to go ahead and book the show. We will be back, see if there's any matches that, like, or rather, see if there are any matches that pique our interest. So let's just get to it, people. Alrighty, here we go. We're on to week 12. We've got a triple threat match between Nia Jax, Fanny, and Thea Hale to kick things off for the women's title. Oh, and Thea Hale won the match. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we got The Miz with a self-promo, got some popularity there. JC Jane versus Gigi Dolan with a Jody Garcia run-in to keep that feud moving along a little bit. Alrighty, JC Jane won the match. We're up to level 2 for that feud. We got Trick and Bronson. That's up to level 4 now. We got Ilja versus Roman Reigns right in the middle of the card here. I had no idea where to put this one, to be completely honest. Ilja won the match. Okay, we made a smart choice by putting that in the middle of the show. We're up to level 4 with Seth and Noam Dar. And then, of course, we got Randy Orton versus Bronson Reed, just to kind of keep things moving along and to save as much of our roster as much as possible from injury, if at all possible. Because, again, you saw how low some of the stamina levels were and are. So we're going to simulate this and see who walks out with the U.S. title. Randy Orton picks up the win and the title. So 4 stars right there, not even a feud right there. So that's definitely a win. Let's see how everybody else did. Okay, look at that. Okay, we kept up pretty well this week. Can't complain about that at all. Beautiful, beautiful. People are liking it. We got 40,000 fans. Really good to see there. We're up to about $200,000, and I think that's going to really help us out. So, yeah, I know that we should probably be focusing more on the fans, but we also need to earn more money, so that way we can get people to stay on the roster. What a concept. We're at week 13. Not happy with losing the strap last week. Alrighty, perfect. Think you should put me in a match with Roman. Trust me on this. We'll make it happen within the next 3 weeks. Beautiful. Ensure that Randy Orton fights this week. I mean, okay, I guess we can get 3 birds in 1 stone, possibly. I don't know. But show logistics, people, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to the wrestling center for this, because I feel like this just makes a lot of sense right here, just to get more people in the building, and thus, ideally, more money. So we upgraded to the wrestling center, which is great. We're going to focus on these as we kind of go along, of course. I think we'll just focus on these 3 areas next, because, I mean, they're pretty quick to get for the most part. But we're going to go ahead and book the show. We'll probably watch a match, or we might save that for the end. We'll see what happens, but let's go ahead and book this week's episode. Alrighty, people. Once again, sort of the same situation as the last episode. We're just trying to just preserve the roster as much as possible here. But we have Jody Garcia versus Gigi Dolan continuing their little rivalry. I say as Gigi has 23 stamina. Okay, she's not injured. Lovely. Just the bar's low apparently around here, but that went up to level 3. Love to see that. We got Bronson Reed and Trick continuing their call-out promo stuff. Fanny versus Nia. Nia picks up the win here. I used that To the Moon thing on Fanny this week just to get her popularity up a little bit, so that should bring up to at least 30, 40, something like that. It'll bring her up a little bit. We have another tag team call-out promo there. We got Roman versus Ilja again. But again, self-preservation for the roster. Roman Reigns picking up the win, 2 stars. It's okay, it's fine. Seth and Noam, they're continuing their feud a little bit. And then, of course, in the main event, we got the women's tag team titles. Now, I did use the fixed match power-up thing because we just don't know where the stamina levels are going with Thea and Becky. And, yeah, so there's that. You can probably guess who's going to win here. Kyrie and JC, they won the match. We're up to level 2 on that feud, and that's 3 stars. So let's see how everybody else did. I guess we're all just trying to survive at this point with our rosters, I think, like across all the shows from what it's looking like. But we're getting there. We've at least got a bunch of different little feuds going on, and we got people. We're just saving everybody for the main, like, PLE. And watch we get all the power-ups thrown at us. That would stink. Okay, it looks like everybody's struggling across the board. This makes me feel a little bit better. But I mean, hey, at least we're keeping up and we upgraded the arena. So I think that's going to help us out quite a bit. Look at that. Okay, we got $140,000. That's great. That is lovely. That is delightful. We got 38,000 fans. All right. How did everybody else? Okay. 41,000 for NXT. We're keeping up. Okay, everybody else is just trying to make it work too, and this makes me feel a little bit better. Look at this. Okay, we're still very much behind, but hey, at least we're all just not doing great. So that's great. Into week 14. Oh god. Okay, my contract with Raw, I'd be interested in staying another okay, we got an extension. We'll use that. Roman Reigns, your tribal chief is here. I'm psyched for this upcoming PLE. Can't wait. Yep, we're going to put you on the show, Roman. Don't you worry. Alrighty, Kyrie's been hanging. Okay, yep, we can do that. Sure thing, Thea. We can make that happen. So, again, we got 140,000. I'm not going to spend any money on any of these things this week. I don't think we need to. So, I'm going to go ahead and book the show. If there's anything that piques my interest, we'll go ahead and watch it. This might be a quicker episode, but I feel like this is probably fine, right? But hopefully we can go in and watch a match. So, we'll go from there. We'll go ahead and book the show and just keep things moving along. Look at this. Look at this. We decided to go ahead and do something a little bit different. We've got Fanny.
The following contest is a triple threat match.
That's right, people.
And it's for the WWE Women's World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Fanny Fan.
Can we just call her Fanny? We're just rolling with Fanny. But, yeah, we've got the women's title on the line. Of course, we have Fanny and Nia Jax. They're in a feud. And then Thea Hale wanted a different match than Kyrie. So that kind of knocked out two birds with one stone right there. Plus, like, honestly, we're just trying to preserve as much of the roster as much as humanly possible ahead of SummerSlam. Because we're trying to wrap up a lot of these rivalries, or not SummerSlam, at Fastlane. My brain's still on SummerSlam because that was the last episode, but I think that's probably reasonable at this point, right? Right. So, again, just, we're going to just see what happens. It's going to be a good time.
The challenger from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
But I mean, hey, at least we're in an actual arena now, so that's cool. Don't boo me. Kidding. Oh my goodness. But I hope everyone's having a lovely day so far. I think this could be one of our shorter episodes, although every time I say that, usually the match goes on for 10 years, but I'm like, you know what, this is fine. I kind of like this groove of like starting and ending with a match. I think that's probably reasonable, right? Unless, if again, there's something that piques our interest. But for the PLE, we'll have to see. Last time we got 3 matches in, which was great. So if we could do at least 2 to 3 matches for the PLE, that would be more than okay with me.
And introducing the champion.
Okay, why does that title work so well for her?
University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
It's the Pittsburgh match.
Women's World Champion, Thea Hale.
Look at that. The title looks great on her. This is awesome. Oh my goodness. But hey, we're almost halfway. We're a little over halfway through season 1, so yay. We're all just like, all 4 of the shows are just struggling right now. We're in that mid-season struggle, and I think we're going to break through once we get to the PLE. Hopefully we don't have any injuries leading up to it, because we had to do, like, Randy versus Bronson, and that's because Randy and Roman is, I think, supposed to happen at the PLE. Because we're trying to wrap up that tag team arc between, I think it was Trick and Randy versus Roman and Noam, but we'll have to see what happens. We'll just have to see. We could get some curveballs thrown at us. But either way around, we've got the the Women's World Championship. There we go. Like, what's this title called? Why couldn't they just wait to do the intros, like, okay, at this point? But there it is, people. The Women's World Championship right here tonight. Of course, we've got Fastlane coming up after this, and that'll be a very awesome show for us to watch together. Hopefully, as long as we don't have a ton of injuries and just tons of shenanigans that go down. Because remember how all the power-ups cost us that very first PLE? That was a mess, but I think we'll be just fine. Again, this is for the Women's World Championship, Nia Jax versus Fanny. They've been in a bit of a rivalry for the last few weeks, and Thea Hale, she's the women's champion. So, that's all exciting. But yeah, I'm kind of filming the MyGM videos early in the day because I know my energy levels are going to tank soon, right? And yeah, so I'm filming it I'm filming a lot of these videos during that weird in-between time between 2 and 4 o'clock. It's just a weird time of the day, and I'm like, I don't feel like cleaning just yet because it's my Sunday cleaning day. I do my cleaning on my weekends. That's just how I operate around here, and so I know that's not going to take me too long. And I usually will do my cleaning, like, while I'm making dinner, you know, kind of get 2 birds out with 1 stone. So, yeah, tonight we're making, I think I'm going to make, like, some Chipotle bowls or something. Because, like, that just sounds really good, and I need to use up rice. We're in that season where we're just trying to use what we have, and I think that's reasonable. Again, I'm filming this way back on October 6th, so I'm going to be getting groceries later in the week because I have my eye exam on Friday, and we'll update y'all, like, with obviously more current news as we're filming, like, our reaction videos. So those will be the most up-to-date videos. These are just all pre-recorded things. But yeah, I'm going to get groceries later in the week before Friday. And that's just what I like to do anyway. I prefer to get my groceries, like, around, like, you know, Thursday, Friday if I can. Just so we have everything ahead of the weekend. So, yeah, that's all exciting. So yeah, I'm filming my MyGM videos first. I'm going to probably have a little snack in between filming this episode and the next episode. I'll probably jump over to Universe Mode, film the next 2 episodes of that. And then if I still have the energy, I could film more than that, but I just want to edit what I have. And just kind of go from there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm just going to edit what I got after filming these videos, get everything uploaded and scheduled out, and then just keep rolling along. Again, the more I get filmed early and ahead of time, the better. But I'm trying to at least get to, like, mid-November, because that's when the last DLC also comes out, too. I believe. Alrighty, let me see here. WWE 2K24 DLC. Yeah, so that was the one with some more, like, it's like a Legends pack, really, but I'm like, that actually works out perfectly, because that way I can come back when the DLC is out. No shame. Oh god, that would be great. So yeah, these videos that I'm filming for today on the 6th, I think they're going to be out the 16th and 18th, ideally. Because then we'll have, like, or not the 16th and 18th, but the 15th and 17th. I'm trying to do, like, MyGM probably on Tuesdays, and then Universe Mode on Thursdays, and then the reactions will be on Saturday. I don't know what the following week will look like, just simply because we won't have a reaction video that week. That might be when we put a compilation up or something. We'll see. Yeah, I think that would make a lot of sense to get, like, through that first week of November, and that way we can jump back in when the last DLC is in, pre-record more videos, and just have a good time. So, yeah, hopefully everyone is having a very lovely day thus far. We're just, you know, filming MyGM. We're going to see what happens. We've got all these kendo sticks in the middle of the ring. And, yeah, we're going to see what Fastlane is going to look like. We'll probably watch at least, you know, 2 or 3 of those matches. Again, kind of depending on what we have to work with. And we'll just go from there. But, yeah, very exciting stuff. So, the week that this will be out should be the Blink Light Festival weekend here in Greater Cincinnati. We should be here for the reactions, but we won't be here. We won't be here for the following week, so we're going to be missing the last week of October. But we should be around for that week of for this week, rather. So yeah, again, like I've been sharing and talking about, it's pretty much like the big old light festival in the city, where it's like there's all these like light installations. There's like a bunch of different little areas, and yeah, lots of different food trucks, lots of different just light installations and stuff like that. There was like a drone show a couple years ago. It happens every other year because there's just a lot that goes into it, I guess. But it's like a huge like touristy thing, but like I think a lot of us also get really into it too. So there's that. But Nia Jax kicks out at 2. Fanny in firm control right here. And yeah, I usually do a vlog when we do the Blink stuff, so I'll do that too. So we'll also have a vlog up by the end of the month. What a concept! Look at me! Look at me getting ahead of my content. See, like we were kind of in a bit of a funk this summer. You know how like some people get like the wintertime seasonal depression? I get the opposite in the summertime. Like I get like just completely not motivated and everything. Plus, we just had a lot of crap happen in the summertime, especially in July. Then, of course, you were just really laser focused on the reaction videos and all that, so I think that would also add up with it, right? So, yeah, that's kind of my thought process. You know, we're just going to hang out. Hopefully, the following week. So, this will be up the week of the 14th or the 20th. That's the hope. But Nia Jax picks up a huge win. That's exciting. She got the title. Love to see it. So yeah, this will be up... Oh boy. Dark screen.
WWE Women's World Champion, Nia Jax.
So yeah, sometime by the end of the month we'll have that vlog up of like our Blink Festival stuff. We had the one from 2022 up, so I'm hoping to get the one for this year up. Again, by the end of the month, that way, because it's just going to be a lot of footage and all that good stuff, because it's across like at least 3 or 4 days, so it'll be a whole thing. But either way, Nia Jax picks up the win. The rivalry continues between Fanny and Nia, and this time we'll have the title on the line too, and just kind of involved. So we're going to see how the rest of the show turned out, how the others did, and we're going to set up the PLE. So, let's get to it, people. Oh! Okay, cool. We kept up with everybody this week. I love that for us. So we did really good opening and closing the show, which is really great. And so hopefully no injuries. Oh, Randy! Randy's out for 3 weeks. Oh, no. Well, I mean, everybody else isn't injured, so that's good, right? I don't know. I'll have to check to see if we have a power-up card, or a power card, rather, to see if we can get Randy back on the show. Oh, Randy. Randy! No! Oh, man. I don't want to see how many injuries we're going to have after Fastlane. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But let's see how the numbers looked out. Okay, we got 42,000. We got 233,000. We'll probably spend 50,000 on the arena for Fastlane. 49,000 for NXT. Okay, good job, NXT. 40,000 for ECW. And then SmackDown got 44, so we're keeping we're right in the pocket like we need to be. Okay, Randy, we're using this for you. We're using this one for Randy. Oh god, we're still in last place, but we're trying. We're cutting into that deficit, and somehow we have the most money. And yeah, Fastlane, here we go. Thanks to the rematch, you are welcome. Noam, you're gonna have. God, forget it, Noam. Bye, Noam. Okay, well, we got 300... Well, there goes that big feud. But hey, we can actually finish up a lot of our rivalries, so that's awesome. So, first of all, show logistics. Let's go ahead and get the arena for Fastlane and get, you know, a huge crowd for that. Increase the show quality, get more money, all that good stuff. So we have $254,000 to work with, almost $255,000. So we can go a little nuts here. And, well, just hope that we don't have any more injuries or people leaving. So we're going to go ahead and book the show and just kind of see what the card looks like. Alrighty, people. This was a lot quicker to book. We did use one of those injury things for Randy, and I suspect we're going to have so many injuries coming up. Because we went a little nuts here. Now, I wasn't sure if I should just, like, throw this in there because, well, you know, Randy wanted a match against Roman within 3 weeks. And so that happened. Roman wanted to make an appearance here, and yeah, I feel like that match makes sense. But we have Bronson Reed versus Trick versus Ilya. Ilya got a lot of popularity, which is really nice to see. So I threw him in there to keep things a little interesting. Triple threat steel cage match to open and close the show. Again, keeping things a little interesting and a little fresh. We've got an Extreme Rules tag team match here with Becky and Thea versus Kyrie and JC for the women's tag titles. We got Gigi versus Jody in a tables match. We got Fanny versus Nia in a TLC match for the women's title. And we've got Seth versus Roman versus Randy. Again, a steel cage match, I think. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do falls count anywhere? No, let's keep it at that. Wait, which one's the one? Okay, so this is the one with the branded PLE bonus. Okay. Well, as you can see here, we actually went through more of the budget than initially planned, and that's with good reason. So we obviously got the Falls Count Anywhere match. We're up to Tier 2 for the backstage crew. We're up to Tier 2 right now with the effects, and then we also went to the email campaign to unlock the Tornado Tag Team match, too. So that's how we got to this point right here. So I don't know what matches we're going to be watching, but I am quite looking forward to just seeing what shenanigans go down here at Fastlane. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell button to get notifications around here and that sort of thing. How many injuries do we think we're going to have at the end of Fastlane or by the end of Fastlane? I'm guessing at least 3 probably, just from how things are going. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.